For years, the city central business district has played host to stages, parking zones and termini for thousands of public service vehicles, effectively slowing traffic within the city to an agonizing choke. But this is bound to change beginning next week. The county government of Nairobi will from next Wednesday implement a gazette notice that restricts matatu access to the CBD and relocate parking zones to areas outside the CBD. The Hakati and railway stations are the only termini that will be accessible for dropping and picking of passengers. The stations will be accessed by PSVs plying routes along Mombasa, Langata and Ngong roads. Matatus operating in Eastlands will use Muthurwa terminus. Matatus plying routes on Waiyaki Way, Uhuru Highway, Limuru Road, Thike Road, Kiambu Road and Ruiru will terminate at Fig Tree Terminus in Ngara. Vehicles operating along the Nyeri, Meru, Nairobi Highway, as well as upcountry Matatus using Uhuru Highway will terminate at Park Road Terminus, while all other upcountry operators will use Machakos Terminus. The new move has elicited sharp criticism from Matatu operators who maintain that the plan is not practical.
Kutakuwa na confusion, a lot of delays, na congestion, na wizi natokeaga hapo juu ya confusion.
Haiwezi juu hakuna wenye wadhi wanaweza tembea kutoka huko juu tao wakikuja mpaka Mdhuru, itakuwa ngumu, pia atakachokesha watu pia wametoka Wera.
Matatu Owners Association Chair Simon Kimutai has termed the notice as vague and easily manipulatable by a section of operators. Lack of adequate space in the newly designated termini and the ever-increasing number of PSVs have been cited as among the factors rendering the plan unviable.
For us who work in the middle of town, we'll have to walk very long distances to get to where the matatus are, and that's very inconveniencing.
It is a notice that prompted an impromptu meeting between the governor and operators, resulting in a softened position.
So tutawaallow just could drop. Wakisha drop, just watoke, wapakie, wabebe abiria kwa hizo terminals zao uko nje.
Affected passengers will benefit from free rides from the CBD to the newly designated termini on new buses being shipped in by the county government. The governor has called for cooperation on the part of operators, saying the agenda is to sanitize the city without hurting their business.
What we are trying to do ni kujaribu kudecongest city yetu. It is just a pilot project. Tunataka kujaribu tuone vile itaenda. Hatuta harass dereva yote. Hatuta harass sako yoyote.
Now, this is not the first time that authorities are trying to rid the CBD of PSVs. But it will be interesting to see how the county government of Nairobi will succeed in their approach. Patrick Igunza, Citizen Weekend, Nairobi.